think she is just evil, right? Well, some believe it's her, and including Advocate for Britney. They said one example of that was on Britney's birthday, when she posted that suddenly loving message to her sister, saying, you know, you're my heart, you're so brave and inspiring, showing guts and glory in your show. It's like, what was that about? Well, Lou Taylor manages Jamie Lynn, and she's got that new TV show coming out. So she was using Britney's account, they say, to promote Jamie Lynn's upcoming.
And so Britney has no idea of any of these posts being made. She just makes the videos and they do it for her and caption it.
What are the constraints?
This is weird, man.
To be honest, I have never believed that Britney runs her account.
Something's not right.
Even years ago, I have never thought that it was her.
So also, this Advocate for Britney, because I know everybody's going to ask me what I'm talking about, is Advocate for Britney. They said about the deactivation, this is a pattern. They say it was deactivated yet again 48 hours before the next hearing, which is today. Her status update hearing.
Our friend Vicky was her personal assistant for a few months. She probably knows if it's Britney posting those things, but I don't know how to get a hold of Vicky.
I think Britney is responsible for some, to give her the appearance that she's in control. But is she responsible for all of it? I don't know.
Remember when Santa Mascari went live on Instagram and she was like, get it out of my face, like I don't want to be live. Yeah.
Weird.
Okay, you know, I just have to cut that off. I'm sorry. I gotta say my piece about this. Britney Spears, anybody, I mean, Lindsay Lohan, Britney Spears, you can look at the Olsen twins, you can look at any of them that have any of these, you know, quote unquote moments, you know, where they, it's crazy. These people have grown up child stars. I mean, they grew up not having a childhood. Same thing with Michael Jackson. I mean, his a little bit different, but you know, for the most part, it's pretty much the same as far as, you know, these moments that they go quote unquote crazy. People need to understand that these people don't have privacy. They don't have any of that, but they knew what they signed up into, not necessarily as child stars, but they knew ultimately as they got older, if they wanted to continue their career within this industry, that they knew what they were pretty much getting themselves into. Same thing with anybody who's trying to get into the industry, like me, for example. I mean, I know I'm not going to have privacy. You know, I know there's a lot of things that are going to end up about me on the internet. I know that there's a lot of things that already have ended up about me on the internet. I've actually gotten people that came up to me and said that they've seen, believe it or not, they have seen some things about me that were a little bit like, wow, Lloyd. And I'm like, I had no idea they were even up there. But you know what? That's the price that we pay for being entertainers and for wanting to be out there in the world, you know, to entertain people. Not necessarily with that, you know, degree, but you know, you know, I mean, we're just gonna skip that part. But people need to realize that this poor woman is trying to live her life. She has children, okay? She has been controlled for years, and I'm talking about generation. She's been controlled an entire generation by her family. Anybody in their right mind is gonna say that someone who tries to control another human being obviously is gonna get some type of recoil or some sort of quote unquote craziness. This poor girl has not been able to live her own life. She's literally had to live the life that someone else has put her in. Not necessarily because of the talent, because that girl had talent since day one and she sang her heart away and she became who she is because of her. But on the same flip side of that token, she did not ask to be controlled in the way that she was being controlled. She just wanted to entertain people. That's it. She wanted to be a good role model to people. She's had her crazy moments. She's had her moments where she's just looked a hot mess to us. But out of every single artist, she's also had one of the strongest comebacks ever by a recording artist. That's unbelievable, because she's trying to be happy. People need to leave her alone. Stop getting in her business. Who cares if it's her posting these things or not? Instagram, you need to get your crap together, because if you're allowing stuff like this to happen through other sources or other, people or whatnot, you need to be held accountable for that. Point blank. I mean, same thing as if it was Twitter or if it was Facebook. I mean, you would think that these companies have some sort of something to prevent these things from happening. If that was the case. People need to leave her alone. But out of this girl's business. Give her some privacy. Let her do what she needs to do. You know what? And if she's venting, she has the right to vent. Honestly, that's the problem with today's world. People automatically assume the worst of somebody just by reading, by listening, or by watching something. When really that's not the case. I don't understand it. I don't think I ever will. All I know is that I love my job. I'm going to continue doing my job, regardless of what comes out about me, regardless of who wants to bring me down. I'm going to do my job because that's what I love to do. I love to entertain people. This is what this girl was born to do. Let her do her job. Butt the hell out of her business and let her live her life the way she wants to live it. Because if anything, we were given the right to be happy by whatever measure we decide to pursue. Whether it's by our founding fathers or whether it was by God. We were given that right. Stop trying to take the rights away from other people. You don't deserve that right. And you never will. You're not God, and you're not her family, and you're not her. Butt out. Anyway, that was my rant for the day. I just had to say something because it was beyond belief. I hope everyone has a great day. Stay safe on the road today. It is raining outside like cats and dogs, okay? And I will talk to y'all another day.